Hey YouTube, did you miss me? Sorry for not uploading so much. In the space that I didn't upload, I should have had 2 battles up, but hey. I've got a battle up here now, and I'll probably get one by, say, Monday, because Saturday I'm going out, and Sunday I'm busy. Anyway, yeah, I've got a match here against someone named S1lentslash. I think it was from ELO stream like a month ago. It's a fairly old battle. I still have much battles left. I've got like 17 backed up, to be honest. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go straight into the team preview. And it seems that he's got Registeel in the front spot. That's usually the case because in 4th gen, Registeel was a pretty good UU Pokemon for certain things. It has, you know, it's basic steel type, resistance to most certain types, and Stealth Rocks, Thunder Wave, Seismic, all that jazz. I'm using a new lead, Crustle. It's got Stealth Rocks and Spikes, which hopefully should set up. I still have my crests and all my other teams up here. I have Raikou just for Slowbro. He has 2 fire Pokemon, and that is a good thing because, you know, going back to on the Slowbro bit, if I wanted to have Shaman to counter Slowbro, then that would be good. But then, you know, in this case, he has 2 fire type Pokemon. What's Shaman gonna do? And he has a Registeel, so I can't really do much. I have a Zoroark for Surprise, Scarf Victini for Goodness, and Carbalion, which is usually, you know, my Sacred Sword in Substitute in Sword Stance in Stone Age in Guy, who has good defense and all that. Yeah, we'll see how this battle goes. So, yeah, I'm gonna start the battle right now. So, I'm gonna lead off with my Crustle as seen in the team preview, and he's gonna lead off with his Registeel. So, his Registeel is faster. I'm not really too familiar with Crustle space speed, I haven't really looked into it. But anyway, Iron Head is super effective because I am part rock and I get flinched, which is bad. Even though it's not Jirachi flinch, it's still enough flinch to flinch me, 30% chance. However, on the second Iron Head, I am able to break through that flinch, and I am able to go for my Stealth Rocks. So he goes for a Iron Head again. I live on an Epic 6, and I go for my layer of Spikes. So looking pretty good. I got 1 layer of Spikes, and I got my Rock. So he's pretty much done half his job. You know, I still got 2 layers of Spikes to put out if I even can, but I doubt it even from 6 health. So going to my Carbalion because I resist the Iron Head. He's going to switch out his Registeel, go into his counter, which is usually the Slowbro in this case. Yeah, usually. I don't know why I just said, but anyway. It is his counter to my attacker. So going for a sub, predicting some sort of switch because the switch is obvious. If he had gone for the Thunder Wave, I could have blocked it either way. So go for a Stone Age because I want to gauge how much he might do. Even if it hits, in this case it doesn't, which is bull. So I'm gonna have to switch out because he may have psychic here, but I'm not sure if he has the Flamethrower or even the Fire Blast, because some Slowbros, especially in OU to counter Fire Falls, tend to pack it. So gonna go into my Cresselia because I resist it, and I want to try and get my screens up because if I can set up screens and then bring in Carbalion in, I can resist his psychics. Hopefully, if he doesn't have the Fire Blast, I can, you know, block my Substitute can block his attacks, and I can probably set up on it. Gonna go for the Toxic Kill, which is good because that means I can rack up some residual damage on his Slowbro. He hasn't got a Heal Bella on his team, which is also great because that means he will be poisoned for life, or in this battle at least. So he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go back into Registeel. I'm gonna set up my light screen because I haven't set that thing up yet, and it's a good thing I've set the thing up late because you'll see later in the match. So greens in this case is not going to matter because residual, Seismic Toss is a set amount of damage due to your level, so regardless it's going to go through Reflect. But he has the Curse, and seeing as I haven't seen Seismic Toss yet, I'm thinking he doesn't have it. Then again, he did have Iron Head, so he probably didn't have Seismic Toss anyway. But that's what general, you know, Pokemon have. Seeing as he switched out, he probably doesn't pack the Earthquake, so you know, I'm gonna go for a Substitute because I have my screens. I have no reason not to set up my Substitute and set it up on his face. So he goes into his Slowbro, which is good because he's poisoned. And seeing as I have my screens up, I'm free to go for a Sword Dance to boost up my attack, get that big +2. And he goes for a Psychic. Now generally, Carbalion special defense is bad, but seeing as I've got that screen up and Slowbro isn't usually EV'd in special attack, as it's usually a defensive kind of Pokemon that plays in this metagame. I am going to be taking those Psychics enough for my Substitute to take at least 1 before it phase to a second Psychic, which is good. So with my light screen still up, I'm gonna go for another substitute, and poison is starting to take its toll. Gonna go for another substitute. He goes for a Scald. If Psychic did break my sub, well, neither will Scald because it's weaker. So my substitute's gonna be able to take that, and yeah, at this point, poison's gonna start doing its job. It's gonna take about, well, it took like 25% from there. So realizing that he's gonna get, he's not gonna win this losing battle, he's gonna go into his Rotom, and it dies to Astonish on the switch. Probably used as death fodder, seeing as he hasn't got any Pokemon that he can probably use to counter my Cobalion. Although Rotom would have been a very good idea because I don't know. I mean, he has Earthy, he could have used that. I don't know. Anyway, go for a Stone Edge. Now, Stone Edge has the tendency to hit stuff that it doesn't really need to be hit. But when it does need to hit on something, no, what am I saying? What did I just say? Let me rephrase that. It tends to hit stuff that it doesn't need to hit, like on a Pokemon that's low on health or 4 times resist. But when it needs to hit, it doesn't, which is bad. Anyway, it doesn't seem he has the Flamethrower or the Fire Blast, as it keeps the Psychic on me, which means I'm good to go. I'm good to stay in. I do hit my Stone Edge this time. I'm gonna go for a Sacred Sword and just not to miss, just in case if he goes for another Psychic and he crits me or something stupid. But anyway, his Slowbro is down and that's good. And here, I was thinking he was gonna go for the obvious Fake Out, but he has the Low Kick and that surprised the hell out of me. And he takes him out in one shot, so I'm like, damn. So anyway, gonna go into Tiger. Inside joke, you won't get that. Anyway, he's gonna go for a U-turn, I believe. I didn't really see that. I had my eyes closed at that moment. Anyway, he's gonna take a bit of residual damage from the entry hazards, and I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt, and that does next to nothing. And I am EV'd in I'm a Intimidator 252 in Special Attack and 252 in Speed, but still that does nothing. Then again, he's a Curse set, he's gonna be EV'd in Special Defense, so go figure. So he's gonna switch into his Arcanine. I'm actually gonna go for a Reflect. This is not a standard set, it's a random custom set I've made myself. It has Reflect and Calm Mind with 2 attacks, one being Stab. So anyway, he goes for a critical hit, Extreme Speed on my Raikou, and I die. What the hell? Anyway, gonna go into Joker because that's what my Pokemon was gonna be disguised as, but end up failing. So I have to go for a Night Daze. Doesn't really matter in this case because he probably would have gone for Extreme Speed anyway, seeing as he's banded, I think. I'm not really sure what item he is, but he went for Extreme Speed anyway. He's gonna go into his Ambipom. I know the Fake Out is coming this turn, which is why I now have to use my Crustle as Death Fodder, which is a good thing I saved it. Although I do live, which is great because seeing as I live, I can rack up 2 turns of life with Recoil. So he's gonna go for a Return just to finish me off, and down goes my Crustle. Oh yeah, my Reflect was helping against that Fake Out as well. Didn't realize that. Anyway, gonna go into a newly disguised Pokemon, although he should realize that it is actually my Zoroark because I have not actually sent in my real Victini yet. However, my disguised Zoroark can just finish off his last 2 Pokemon with Flamethrower, and that will be the game. So yeah, that'll be it for the video. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch up with you guys for some more Wi-Fi battles. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, do your stuff. Catch you guys later.